Good morning, Lourdes. How are you?
Terrific. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Doing much better. Much better. Trying to get into my routine this year. It's been a little bit of a
Mm,
struggle.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It can be challenging, right? I mean, I know every morning this week I've just been, I've had one thing after another, and I'm gonna have to get a walk in later today.
A walk in later today. What's that?
Taking a walk later
Oh,
today.
you're gonna get a walk
Exercise.
in. Sorry. It's like, what is that? That's interesting. I didn't hear that well.
Were you picturing a structure?
No, I was actually just totally confused. I had no idea what you were talking about. I was like, what is that? All right. Well, I hope you get your walk in later today.
Yes.
All right. So let's begin with our Thursday Q&A, right?
Yes.
Add this. So the question is, how can I stop worrying about how I compare to everyone else and just focus on being myself? And I think we've all experienced this, right? I don't know. Yeah, sure, you've caught yourself comparing your life to someone else's,
Yeah.
and right? You're feeling like you don't measure
Absolutely.
up, right? Especially when you're going through
Absolutely.
social media,
Mm.
right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
everybody has their highlight reel on there. Nobody puts pictures of them fixing the bed, doing the laundry, the everyday activities, right?
Absolutely.
Everybody just puts those highlight reels. Yeah. And makes us feel like we're not perfect, and makes it look like our friends are perfect, and makes us wonder that, are we good enough? But you're not alone if you think that. It's something that most of us go through, and you probably went through that a lot in high school. I know I did. How about you?
Oh, absolutely. High school, 20s, 30s. Absolutely. I mean, it really, it's like, seriously, everybody does this. So like,
Oh yeah.
if you're listening, you know, don't take the fact that you compare yourself to others as another reason to beat yourself up, because it's something that most people do. But finding ways to minimize the amount of time that you spend comparing yourself unfavorably to
Mm-hmm.
others is a gain for you. It's a worthwhile endeavor to learn how to stop doing that all the time.
Right. Yeah. Focus on your own journey, because that's the most important thing.
Yeah,
Who
and
you are
and
for yourself, how you show up.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, everyone has their own struggles, and so it's unlikely, like Maria just said, that we're going to share that. And certainly, we're not going to advertise when we're having a hard time or going through personal struggles, feeling insecure, out of our comfort zone. It's more than likely that the person that you're comparing yourself to is going through their own challenges, but you just can't see it. And so you're
Right.
only looking at the glossed over, um, advertising page. But
Yeah.
knowing that your journey is unique, that's where your power lies. Knowing that each of our journeys is unique, and so just stop worrying about how you compare to others and focus on being yourself, right? And so we're going to
Absolutely.
launch into some strategies.
Yes.
And the first one is understand that everyone has their own story. Like I just said, what you see on the surface isn't the whole picture. So everyone, myself included, Maria too, right? We
That's
we
right.
always we show our best sides, especially on social media or in public. But everyone has challenges that they don't talk about. So remind yourself that their journey is different from yours, and that's okay.
Right. And then the next thing, focus on your strengths. Make a list of things you like about yourself, your talents, your personality traits, anything that makes you you. When you feel like comparing, revisit the list and remind yourself about how unique you actually are, because we're all different.
Right. And limit social media time. It can amplify, um, that comparison by showing us the curated, unrealistic highlights of people's lives. And so take a break from scrolling and use that time to do something that brings you joy, that puts a smile on your face, that helps you grow, that helps you move toward a goal that you might have set.
Yeah, and that's it, right? Set personal goals. Instead of measuring yourself against others, set goals that are meaningful to you. Focus on your own progress, no matter how small it is. Celebrate each step. You're competing only with your past self.
Absolutely. And practice self-compassion. This is, I think, one of the toughest things for people to learn to do.
Mhm.
Is to be self-compassionate. So when you catch yourself comparing, don't beat yourself up. Instead, say something kind to yourself like, I'm doing my best and that's enough. Treat yourself with the same care and understanding that you would share with a friend.
Absolutely. And then, surround yourself with positive people, right? People that lift you up, support your growth, not those that, make you feel small or criticize you, or, they encourage competition within the group. A positive influence can help you feel more confident about being yourself.
Right. And I just want to add a little to that, because if you're currently surrounded by or influenced by people who are hypercritical
Yeah.
or judgmental, always picking out your flaws, that is detrimental to your ability to believe in yourself. So as much as you can, minimize interactions with people who are, just really negative.
Right. Yeah. Just to add to that is like, the criticism that they give you is based on their values. And they might be perfectionist, or they might have traits and values that don't match up with your journey. And so take it with a grain of salt. If you're still hanging around with those people, just remember their criticisms are a reflection of their morals, their values, their meanings for life, and what their expectations are. Doesn't necessarily mean it has anything to do with you.
Right. And usually it doesn't. Usually
Yeah.
it doesn't have anything to do with you. Moving on, let's focus on gratitude. So instead of focusing on what others have, think about what you're grateful for in your own life. Gratitude just is a wonderful way to shift your perspective and appreciate what's going well in your own life. Taking
Right.
stock of what you have, what you're grateful for already is it's a balm, really.
Yeah. And to have a practice, to just write one or two things every single day of what you're grateful for is
Mhm.
really, really shifts your perspective. But remember, you're enough just as you are. The world needs your unique voice, not a copy of someone else. When you start appreciating your own path, you will find that it's easier. It's easier to let go of the comparisons, the focus, and to be the best version of who you are. And you live in a greater state of joy and gratitude.
Absolutely.
Wow. Thank you, Lourdes.
Well, thank you, Maria. And if anyone listening needs some help, please reach out to us. We're both here, available, and here to help.
Thank you.